Tonight's, events, Chris Jr, Tyson Fury, winners, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was an entertaining fight. I thought the Chris Eubank fight against Chudinov was going to be a more entertaining fight. That was a fantastic fight. Chris Eubank proved that he's not just the son of a champion, he's got the substance of a real champion as he won the title here tonight. Great conditioning, and he's smart. I saw in the middle rounds that he really found his way with Chudinov and how to beat him with his quickness and his movement. Very impressed by him, and Chudinov was a tough man, and that was a very good fight. Seeing Tyson Fury win like that, you could see that he was getting some rounds in, and when he picked up the pace and he wanted to get serious, he could really hurt his opponent, as he did. And he's a great entertainer, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens when he fights another big guy for the world title.
Were you surprised that Christian Hammer got the nod, or was it for you a competitive fight?
Well, you know what? He is ranked number 3 by the WBO, so he's a legitimate contender. Tyson Fury didn't make it look close, did he? He made it look like they were in different leagues. What does that say? I don't know, but I think about Tyson Fury that he had a long layoff. His last fight against Derek Chisora went 12 rounds. He's getting some rounds and he's getting some action, and I think that's only going to help him. So, but he looked sharp tonight.
Strongest points of Tyson Fury from your point of view?
Well, you know what? I like how he switches southpaw and orthodox. He can move either way.
Done it well against Derek, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't get hit very much. He uses his size well. What's going to happen when he fights another man about his size? It's going to be interesting. But he's a young fighter. He's a young man, and he's getting better. And he's got the big guy and in good condition. So I think it's going to be interesting.
Back to Chris Jr. How far do you think he can go in this whole middleweight division?
Tough division right now.
Very tough.
When you've got Golovkin.
Very tough division. I mean, there's a man that puts man to sleep for fun.
Yeah, but no one's in his league right now.
True.
And but there are a lot of others, and there's a lot of money and big fights in that division. And once again, Chris is a young man. And he's stepping up to every challenge. Even his fight against Billy Joe Saunders, he looked fantastic. He almost pulled that one off at the end. And so I think the sky's the limit for him, but we'll see. Golovkin is the one exception that we're going to have to wait and see what happens there, because that man is in a different league.
Listen, I spoke to Frank Warren yesterday, and I asked him about the prospect of Deontay Wilder, unbeaten heavyweight champion. If it goes well for Tyson Fury and he becomes a heavyweight champion, he'd have to do it and he'd have to be unbeaten. The prospect of that fight there, your thoughts, please.
An unbelievable fight. First of all, if he beats Klitschko, we have to understand that Klitschko, he's going to lose at some point. He's not a young man. Is this the right time?
He's lost before.
Yeah, and he's lost before, but he could lose this fight and he could turn old. We don't know. But what I'm saying is Tyson Fury does have a chance to win that fight. Should he win that fight and then fight Deontay Wilder, we got 2 undefeated, tall, young men, both colorful, both entertaining, fighting for the world title. It would be much bigger here in the UK than in the United States. And that would be a tremendous fight. Wow. It'd have to be in an outdoor Wembley or something, I don't know where.
Well, listen, everybody's talking about Wembley nowadays. Do you not think that Pacquiao Mayweather should be in Wembley? Because not enough people are going to get to see the fight at the MGM. What are your thoughts on that?
You're exactly right. I'm talking to the press who are saying, I'm not going to be able to make it because there aren't enough seats. And people who are, can't buy seats, they'll pay any price. They just cannot get them.
Well, people have supported them their whole careers.
Yeah.
And they can't get to the big fight, the big showdown, which they've been championing for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a shame.
But, it is the contract with the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. That does dictate. And I'll say this, and I've heard this from Floyd himself. He is loyal to the MGM Grand. He's not. He's been offered to go to Abu Dhabi, I think it was, or Dubai. I can't remember.
There was a lot of money on the line. I saw the offer.
And one of his comments, which was not made so public, was, "How can I walk away from the MGM Grand that has been so loyal to me, carried me for every fight, and made it my home? How can I just leave for more money?" So you could take that angle on it too, and say it's unfortunate. I wish more people could see that great fight, but MGM Grand it is.
You're gonna see it.
I'm going to be there.
Who's going to win?
I'm not going to predict that because I'm working it, but I do say it's going to be a close fight.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a knockout, it's Pacquiao's fight.
Right.
If it's a decision, it could go either way. But Floyd's speed is what is making him the favorite now. in the odds. And so, but I think it'll be close.
Here's my theory. Pacquiao wins the first one. Has to be a rematch. Floyd wins the rematch. Has to be a decider. Is that not the biggest trilogy of all time if it goes the way I predicted?
Oh, the winner owns the world. I mean, that is a huge fight. And a series of fights should it go to that trilogy. But we'll see. I don't think there are any games in this.
Right.
There are no games with this. The better man will win. And there's no contract clause. So, if they work out a rematch, it's going to be big money.
Is there no contract?
There's no contract clause.
Wow. Yeah. Are you surprised by that?
No, you know what? I think that's the way Floyd would want it. He's always been on his own. Yeah, whoever wins.
Thanks for your time.